Development model at Princess Magogo Stadium in KwaMashu. Durban is the pilot for the metros. The launch is also being attended by Deputy President David Mabuza and 17 ministers. Well, for more on this story, we cross to our reporter, Ayanda Mhlongo, who's standing by for us. Ayanda, what's happening where you are?
Nampuka, very good day to you, good day to our viewers. Well, you can possibly see behind us the Princess Magogo Stadium, where we are coming to you live from, is now filling up. In fact, the marquees have now been filled to capacity here, and it's now at the stands where hundreds of residents from the eThekwini metro are making their way here for today's very, very important district-based development launch. Of course, will be led by the President, Cyril Ramaphosa. The President has been in Durban for 2 days now, but prior to his arrival over the past week, we've seen a government of the country really descend on the province of KwaZulu-Natal in preparation for today's launch. 17 ministers and deputy ministers have been crisscrossing the province to speak to the people of KwaZulu-Natal about this district-based development launch and what it means for the people of this province, but specifically here, of course, in the eThekwini metro. It is the pilot for the 8 metros. You know that there are 44 districts that the government has divided the country into 44 districts, and eThekwini is going to be the pilot for the 8 metros. It's a metro, of course, that has about 3.9 million residents, making up 34% of the population of the province of KwaZulu-Natal, made up of urban, semi-rural and a rural area. And now let me ask the Minister of Cooperative Governance, Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma, who has been up and down in the province of KwaZulu-Natal since Monday. A long week it has been, ministers. You've been going around speaking to the people of KwaZulu-Natal and then coming here specifically to the eThekwini metro to launch this very, very important development model for the city. So I can see the excitement on your face, and just looking at how number of people have come out here, and the people that we've already been speaking to, Minister, are so excited about the government's plan, which will see a better service delivery for our communities.
Yes, thank you very much. Indeed, government has looked at how it has worked, and we have realized that we have not maximized our impact on the ground because we haven't worked in a coordinated and integrated manner. So now we want to work in a very integrated and coordinated manner. National, provincial, metro, we are going to be working together. We are going to develop one plan for every district, for every metro, and then implement it together. One plan, one budget, and then implement it together. But what it means also is that everyone will know what is supposed to happen. And if someone is dragging their feet, we can all see who's dragging their feet, and we can try and pull them and say, no, what is the problem? There's a bottleneck here. How do we accelerate delivery? Because it's clear that we have good policies, but the implementation has been slow, and sometimes it goes differently. But what is also exciting is that now we go into detail about a district. Who is there? Who lives there? What do they do? Where do they work? Where do they live? Do they have water? Do they have electricity? Do they have skills? What are the support structures that are there? And then we say, what is the potential of this district? And how can we ensure that economic activity in this district is ramped up?
Minister, just to add in there, you've divided in this 44 districts and the 8 metros. Explain to us, will it work differently for the metros? The plan, is it going to be work differently from the metros as opposed to the districts? And I take it because the first launch was in the Eastern Cape, in the Ora Tambo district municipality. You also be going to a mining town, Waterberg in Limpopo. Do you see this plan working differently from the metros and, let's say, these 2 other areas that you've identified?
The basic plan would be the same because all three spheres of government will be working together. The difference with the districts is that there is a district and the local municipalities. So it will be slightly different. But what we want in the districts, because we have realized that the small municipalities do not have the skilled and the professional people, engineers, planners, IT specialists, and all those. So what we want is to ensure that in every district, these professionals are there and they can assist the local municipalities so that municipalities do not send money back because they couldn't plan the infrastructure, they couldn't implement it. So it will be slightly different in that way. Whereas in the metro, there are no smaller municipalities. But otherwise, the basic plan and the basic principle will be the same.
Speaking about the eThekwini municipality or the eThekwini Metro Minister, I know that you have been here in your department guiding this municipality as well, the Metro, that has been experiencing a number of challenges in terms of administration and leadership, and we know the changes that have taken place. The decision to make the eThekwini Metro as the pilot, were you taking into account the challenges that have currently been here? And as this municipality is sort of trying to get itself back in its feet, the fact that you're now introducing this development model, is that not likely going to be a problematic, or do you see it further assisting the municipality to get back to being able to efficiently deliver for the residents?
I think the district model will actually assist it to unite around a common purpose, but also it will assist it because the province and the national will be there to support it and to strengthen it. So, but also for us, it will going to give us some lessons that we couldn't get at OR, because OR is very rural, and eThekwini is both rural and but largely urban. So we're going to get urban lessons here, and Waterberg is mainly mining and rural. So we'll get different lessons there. And when we roll it out, we would have learned from different experiences.
Minister, thank you so much for joining us and taking us through what is envisaged by this development model. Thank you so much for your time. The Minister there of Cooperative Governance, Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma, of course, she has been leading this project here in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, specifically here in the eThekwini Metro. Of course, she has also been assisting the eThekwini Metro in a number of challenges that it has been facing. But at 12 o'clock is when we had expected the program to start. Of course, the president had two other stops that he had to make before coming here, but great excitement here from the people of KwaMashu, and they're eagerly awaiting to hear what the message is and how this plan is going to assist them to bring about the much needed services to this township. Nompo, back to you.
Well, we'll get back to you as that program begins.